at just the wrong time, but still a 3-man setup. Bait setup with a flashbang, and Zyphon hits the first flash, comes in, and now they can think about getting out of dodge. They're going to continue to fight, and Zyphon, well, if you're hitting shots like that, why not? Big man advantage, and it's Falcons.
Flash comes in, needs to be super effective here, and nice little move from HiGHLiGHTS there. Stair, however, has got him covered from the back end. Just buying a bit of time and a frag. You need to be careful sort of rushing in here by the looks of things. More damage onto Zyphon, so very quickly it's gone from looking impossible to a bit more possible. Kenny can't get into it fast enough. It's set up for Python. He's got to take one of these players down quickly, though, and he just can't. He just can't. That is unfortunate towards the tail end for Falcons, but
with no information, and they're the ones with the full buy. It's their opponents on the 4. XELLOW had to find a kill when he doesn't, and now launched him for a world of pain. So many players to deal with. Basua was low, but the headshot's too good, and what are you going to do?
The weaponry here, you can see it's just MBK. Surely wins these fights over towards short. At the very least, creates the 2 frags, and Zyphon not going to have a lot of time. If there'd been a header, he overcommitted and also died without getting a frag. Oh, yeah. Acadian smoke as well. This annoying little smoke that gives you so much room to work with. It's XELLOW coming through the smoke of CT, who finds the linchpin play. And now Stair over here at New. They're not ready for him. Takes out Kenny S. Just down to Python against 3. A lovely little move from Sprout, and it should come to fruition. It does indeed. Fantastic stuff. And damage on the attack here. Minute and 20 left on the clock. No CT smoke, thanks to a fluff nade, and there's 3 on B ready to go on the CT side. Surely no way of getting in. You would say Stair needed to be double peaked, but actually he and Lonks are going to get the double peak out, and it's just Python against 4. Not a hope in hell. Bomb at the seat of the CT side. They know exactly where he's at. They will mow him down, and it's looking all just going to push them apart, and that's really, really awkward. Lance is very ready for this one. Stair finds 2 from CT. It's actually Lance that kind of fluffs up a little bit. Python will take his head off. And now they're drawing attention to himself. Might even find a head. Goodness me, the crosshair was there, the speed of it. And now HiGHLiGHTS, it's such an unbeatable angle, man. XELLOW on the save. Can't even get away. And some textbook HiGHLiGHTS coming in at the tail end. So
Phew, barely made it. Oh, no!
Freeze! There's no escape!
Damn it, no ammo.
Stay there, I say! Surrender! This time luck isn't on your side!
Let's check it out.
Shit!
What the hell is that?
Oh, crap!
You missed, motherfucker! What the fuck is going on?
Wow, this must be my lucky day. The link is in the description box.
Perfection so far. Flash coming in for Stair and for Refresh. Going to be a bloodbath here. Almost 3 in for Stair. Looking very, very good. Through the smoke comes Lonks, and they will just mow them down. Yeah, the read.
Call in the second round from Sprout. They're never catching them out of position. Until now.
Until now, of course. MBK going to charge through. XELLOW goes down. Player in towards Pit in the form of Zyphon. Always difficult to deal with. Refresh has got him backed up. Oh, and a beautiful nade right to combo. Refresh almost in for 2. Now the player in Pit that needed to, at the very least, chime in for one more. Broken spray down from Lonks. He gets there in the end. Certainly set up for Stair. Not out of the realms of possible. Oh, and he gets the timing, the catch on the first. He's going to try and edge towards to get himself a angle. The bomb is planted for Python, though, and Python's going to get that timing perfectly. Magic.
Nades flying over, and they're trying the same round. But I think Sprout this time is set up a lot better.
Yes, definitely looking good. Lonks on the AWP, interestingly enough. Refresh nearly in for 2, but not quite. There. Oh, that's maybe the questionable play. We'll see. Zyphon's in towards Pit by himself, getting surrounded pretty quickly. All good. Just be safe. Oh, MBK expends his entire magazine. It's just Kenny against 2. He's found the first. He knows the second is tagged. He knows where the second is. He knows exactly where he's coming from. Oh, back turned. Easy for Kenny S. Very easy indeed. Small mid retake back to a passive setup here on A. 15 seconds. Everybody's still left alive. That's exactly what they needed. HiGHLiGHTS on the entry. XELLOW, though, AWP on site is so hard to get past. Refresh has dropped the bomb. There's no time at all. You may as well just move to safe here, guys. Kenny will trade out one more, but Yeah, they just don't have enough time. And really, really well done there from Sprout on the...
You get into the very latter stages. Look at this fast banana take again. Doing so much damage. Molly forces wide and Xellow's here, so... Xellow this time...
Well, in a half-buy round, and this pesky smoke that they keep throwing down is just buying more time for Xellow to pop off. Gaps in smokes. They seem to be everywhere.
You're going to peek banana? No. Bit more of a passive start. It's on the corner, and Xellow, look at that. Execution as Kenny's head is removed, and... Wow, wings are clipped here because Falcons are falling fast.
Ooh, misses out on a jumping shot, though, and it might just cost him. Moves across to the Deagle to keep things in favor of the CT side here. Looking for a bit more on the Deagle. Doesn't come for him, and I believe they lose the player on site pretty quickly as well. The rush, super effective from Falcons. They will go in to just buy a bit of space. There you are. A HE lands to even us back up. Molly down to deny plants. The bomb is actually somewhat trapped and hit now. The Suitor with a keen headshot. And that was absolutely key to get them moving in through the Moto smoke. They'll get the re-smoke. Oh, and Masuta with another. Jesus, that's a hell of a round coming in from Masuta. Anytime refresh being the one to draw all the aims away. Masuta will chime in with the first headshot. Somehow, Refresh is alive and also not getting kills, and then he gets that one? What?
There's no deep molly, though. And it comes in very late, and now they're going to explode in behind it. Nades are there. Xellow connects with the first. MBK probably wasn't the gun for the moment, and it's a 2-for-2 trade. I guess Kenny...
Not really trade very much back. Slow walk up short, however, is deadly. Ooh. Both of them chime in, and that's got to be Kenny S on an AWP save.
And his teammate, that's Kenny S under a lot of pressure. Kenny in hit with an AWP. It's not the gun for the moment, and he can't find good fights. And it's really sorry to say, but I think Falcons need to save.
In terms of control of the game, not just the amount of cash, and of course the round. I would just say it's kind of out of character a little bit, is the big thing. Not expecting that as much from Sprout, and then they find massive success with it. It should be
Oh my lord, this is risky. 28 seconds, and I can't believe Sprout pulling this off. First kill found, and it's getting so hectic. Zyphon's through the CT smoke. What on earth is going on?
Absolutely no idea. Kenny S still remains alive. He's the one man that could save them. They're so low.
Just couldn't execute when push came to shove. And, options. Zyphon's still in A apps. And with that pick, I think they're just going to go. Python is so low. He's so low, and this round is over. You're going to save and give up 8 match points in a row. They had a weird second round where they lent beat for no reason. And from that point onwards, they've just been flawless. It's been brilliant.
Is ancient if maybe you missed the pregame. And that's kind of Sprout's home. And it was a matter of the state of the game. Kenny S. Down to refresh. A little bit funny there at the end.
Really going to go through. Look at this. No fear whatsoever from the Danish in-game leader. Python there to recover that for Falcons. It might not have worked, but...
Pull this round back is dwindling quickly. 3 players in on the site in a matter of moments. Fake out comes through. It's actually going to cost Siphon his life. Lounx is now left alone. And he has no HP to work with. HiGHLiGHTS 0 box. The bullets apparently go all around him. 15 to 8. On to A. I think they want to go via long, but it's not going to work. They have to go early, take some damage, lose a player. XELLOW on the AWP needs to chime in here. Kenny S. Surely got to go down. Somehow stays alive. And that's all they needed. 3 seconds. Not a chance for Zyphon, and Sprout really wound that clock down. Little too much in the end. What they were doing in the last round was all part of some kind of ploy, because this is very similar, except they've got bodies here this time. It's not just nades coming in, there's also men to back it up. So we'll see. That B split may well be on the cards. Kenny, however, he's got other ideas.
Yeah, bailing them out, because I don't know what Masuta was doing there. That was way too overzealous. And Stare gets Python. Big kill. That's going to put the fear of God into the CT side. Refresh thinks he has a gap, but he doesn't. Oh, they could have really retained that 3-on-3. But look what's done with the MBK.
No nades to get through. We'll see. One jump across actually lands the flick. Okay. They try and test XELLOW, and, well, they get the bite of the dog. We'll see what happens here. Kenny S trying to contact him on the AWP. Brings it down to a 1v1, but XELLOW is not going to let him finish. Not going to continue the game on. He will end it 16-9. Side start, I suppose. Masuta and Python going to be the heroes on the dual leads, but Masuta will not get to see the light of day with those dual Berettas. B-bomb site maybe just falling like that, to be honest with you. Very, very quick headshots coming back through from that T side and a deep lane smoke here. Inferno from that CT side of Falcons, but what can you do here? Really not an awful lot, to be honest. Python looking for exits.
Maintaining a good ranking.
Lounks and Stare, the two young guns, the two hot prospects out is immediately shut down. MBK's got a good angle, and he is indeed faster than XELLOW to the mark. So not out of the runnings just yet. Python remains on the A-bomb site. Got to be careful with how they play around him. He's going to take down Stare eventually as he sprays through. FDK with a crazy push. It's all over the place here at the tail end of this one. 2 versus 2. And moving from different angles, different spots from one another. Kenny does manage to take down Siphon. It's all going to be on to Lounks to go for his 4K. Can't find the head. He's low on ammo. The bullets keep missing from Kenny, however, which gives him chance after chance after chance. As he spotted his head, he has indeed. He knows exactly where Kenny is at now. Just got to play it wisely and play around.
Just unreal of finding out any Stare, well, he's not half bad either, is he? The young guns coming very good here early on Ancient last year, and here, Long's normally so good. Just too much to deal with. This two-man setup when ready for that. Falcons are taking a tremendous...
Solid pickups coming through. Yep. Easy finish in the end. No real sweat off the brow.
See that? I mean, I can see the stars and Sprout. It's obvious who the big hitters are, but for Falcons so far in this series, not quite as clear.
Yes, indeed. They're going to move in towards that B-bomb site. Nothing really coming. I think they'll be
boost around the smoke at the moment. Bit of a tricky angle as Refresh takes a fight. And Stare can't quite see anybody. The smoke's going to fade. It's going to get so awkward. Wow, look at that. Longs is trying to chase down as well. Hadji's in a world of trouble. Flashes come in. And Longs, never a man to slow down. So explosive. And now Falcons, they're fully rattled. You got to make a really hard call now if you're just going to save immediately, and I think Kenny hitting the deck is going to ensure that. Longs, I mean, he's just a monster, isn't he, once he gets
plays it correctly.
Oh.
One.
Oh. He didn't actually see it.
Oh. 2. There it is. Beautiful from Refresh. So well executed. He knew the spot that he was in, and this patience has paid off massively.
I was really nervous for him, actually, that he'd crawl out as, oh my god, okay. XELLOW puts an end to that. I was really scared, actually, he was going to creep out just as NBK was coming through.
Very vulnerable. Only really one player. They've got a mid-push come through, but Kenny S goes down very quickly. They're ready for the mid-push, but not quite as ready as they think. This does get curious.
I'm amazed Lorgs is going for this. He needs Siphon to be a little bit closer, but he just makes it work, doesn't he? Doesn't even need Siphon. Wow. He could come under a lot of pressure very fast, and that death on Python is not going to help whatsoever.
Siphon in the middle. I think he is somewhat being spotted. This is a pretty big moment. It's Masuta that comes out on top. 4v2 there for the bomb's going to go down, though. Keep your eye on him. Refresh and XELLOW, that AWP in play as well. He's been a little bit quiet. Refresh loses his head. It's all going to be down to XELLOW. 3 from Ramp. Absolutely crazy stuff. XELLOW's landing the flicks, though. He was close. He hit him.
I think he would have been traded anyway.
Really, all they can rely upon. Nice pickup coming in from XELLOW, though. There's an entry, just a spawn-based one, and that already starts to set the tone for this round. Stare wins out against Masuta somehow, right? Still quick switch.
Oh, my God. This isn't fair, is it? Refresh should probably die now there's mollies in. But I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference. That shows where the AWP is. Players sprinting on to B. They know that Python's the A player. And this round's over. It should have been over. Maybe Python can drop the bomb here. Oh, my lord. Siphon, run. You need to run, brother. And he just makes it. Look at that. Almost getting tagged up enough. Okay, that went a little bit too close for comfort, but I don't think it's going to matter. Kenny turns the flash, and that results in his death. What a Siphon, the AD falter. Test again for Jaguar control, and that's the first time in a while that Masuta has won out.
XELLOW on the contact AWP against Python as well. This could be a pretty big opportunity. Spots him through the crack. Python thought he had the angle, not quite the case.
They've still got 2 on B, and there's been so much pressure, and that kill on MBK might change everything. Oh, Hadji swings. Hadji swings. There was a window where Masuta and Hadji could have fought together. But now Masuta's in a world of trouble. Refresh in towards the ninja corner. Feels like the whole round is hinging on this frag, and Masuta wins. Bails them out. Wow. That could have gone...
Oh, he's going to be heard. Masuta and Kenny to stop him, and Kenny will be the one that just hits that break for him.
As we get into this 15th, Masuta again trying to take fights out of Jag, and this time swiftly traded. Does do a lot of damage. That's the good news, and well, taking longs out of the server is a bit of a boon as well.
Very true. 4v4 could be a 4v3 in just a second. Kenny S makes sure that it is. Molly will reach him, and he's awkwardly having to try battle to stay alive. XELLOW will find Hadji out on the B site, it looks like. So now just MBK to hold. Oh, awkward flash. He does get traded 2v2 and no one around to really stop him getting this bomb down. XELLOW.
I think this fight onto the back lanes is going to be the entire round. Zyphon peeks. XELLOW's actually going to get the kill first, and now the Zyphon's in the back lanes.
Got the mark right. Can also see the shadow, but he can't really. It's just not enough information to work with into the 2v1. 10-5. Given there's a great deal to say otherwise. We'll see if this here pistol is the beginning of that. NBK, the in-game leader, says yes it is. He's got that hero. One player holding down the A bomb site, and because he dies so fast, it now becomes very hard to retake control. Finally, the CTs will answer with a frag, but it's all on Stair, who's found himself a... Whoa! What? Longs comes out. First rifle round to come through then in the second half. Masuta with an early approach. Contact flashes from both sides, and it's the CTs that come out on top. And of course they do. Lounks and Stair once again just ending the hopes and the dreams and everything else to do with today. It's just that Sprout seems so far ahead of the rest of the pack. Zyphon instantly traded out, so we'll see here. A bomb site is the site of choice. Oh, not enough nadage. The headshots are coming through. However, refresh on the A4. Another team that seems to be moving across to it. And look at that time to kill, man. It is really solid here. What is MBK doing? 2 headshots and a finish off. Oh, so low. They're all so low. Oh, my goodness. 21 bullets, though. He's got so much left in that magazine.
Players would often play on it because you'd always take a close range fight.
Speaking of close range, Zyphon forces one onto Hadji, wins it out. Nice. There's 2 of them on the A-bomb side, so a lot of backup here as well. Lining up ever so slightly, can't get his head away, but XELLOW's set up for 2, surely. Kenny's going to attempt the trade here. MBK, meanwhile, in the middle, just too many targets. Does well to get 1. He's done his job again, but the support just isn't really there. Might even be able to take him down after time. Lounks is going to go for it, and Lounks does indeed get it done. Yes, he does.
No doubt they're going to get aggressive with these numbers. As actually, did he see something? That's amazing.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. MBK continues to push forwards. He is angry. He's back with a vengeance in these rounds. He really is frustrated. I think that the homies have not quite backed him as much as he would want. Great flash round for Stair. Finds 2, gets them back into the round. 2-on-2, therefore. Oh, missed shot from XELLOW, though. And that's going to change things drastically. Python survives and finds the final 2 kills for it.
So far, Falcons, and kind of proving he still got it.
Indeed, he is. A fast round coming in from both sides here. 4 versus 3. Very, very quickly. XELLOW's in a pretty good spot with this AWP. The Deagle not really able to find anything, but in comes the support of Zyphon, and Stair finally gets ahead. Kenny and Masuta are incredibly low. I think they know exactly where both these 2 players are. Coming in from the Deagle is inches away. Millimeters, I would say. But it's Zyphon. Again, having a night. Info's going to be in. Zyphon's going to try and catch him alone, and he does. That will be all she wrote. 16-6 after a 16-9.